Welcome to the best Celtic goals so far this season, brought to you by Paradise Preview. I'm Josh Gaffney.
And I'm Graham Wilson.
Basically, this is just our selection of the best Celtic goals so far this season, and we're just going to start it off with Stokes against Rennes.
October 20th, Europa League tie against Rennes at Celtic Park. Fraser Forster plays it out. Lovely flick on there by Georgios Samars, right into the path of Anthony Stokes. He plays it coolly into the far corner. Really big goal here, solidifying our position in the Europa League, giving us some confidence that we could play with the best.
Yeah, this basically gave us confidence for the rest of the Europa League, and personally it gave us a big boost in the league as well.
I agree 100%. I mean, this really started the fine form that we've seen lately from Georgios Samaras. Beautiful effort here in setting up the goal for Anthony Stokes. He played such a huge role in this game in particular. And I think, just having that experience and showing that we can play with some of the best teams in Europe, not just in Scotland, really was a building opportunity for many of these young players at Celtic.
Yeah. I think the thing that really unlocked this goal was basically just Samas' header. Just went right in between the defenders, and number 5 just wasn't ready for allowing Anthony Stokes to get through and just poke it past the goalkeeper.
Agreed. August 13th, Celtic Park against Dundee United. Chris Commons takes the ball down the flank. Lovely pass here. Beautiful first touch from Key, and he just sends a rocket shot into the upper 90, right past the keeper. No doubt whatsoever. Lovely way for Key to get on the score sheet for the 2011-2012 season.
Yeah, it was a great counter-attack from Celtic, and it was a great game overall. Key's shot is just absolutely amazing in it, and Brown and Commons played a vital role in the setup of it.
Yeah, no question. I mean, look at the feed here from Commons. Puts it right into the path, and Key's first touch just sets him up beautifully, just to put it away. No doubt whatsoever. Saw a lot of offensive capability there in this game as well, with putting 5 goals up on the board. Great way to get the season really going. This is from later on in the season. Dundee United at Tannadice. Gary Hooper with a beautiful first touch. Distributes over to James Forrest. Gives it right back to him. His first touch sets him up. Sends it coolly into the far post right there. Tannadice is never a friendly place for Celtic to go and play and to get a result. And just an effort like that is always going to help the cause.
Yeah, this goal was just absolutely amazing by Gary Hooper. Basically, his first touch, just after Kyle boots in there, his first touch just sets him up, passes out to Forrest, who has a pace to drag the ball upfield, and he just gets a pass back and puts it straight into the bottom corner.
And in a situation like that, you always want your striker to have the instinct to take their chances when they come there. Not too much more the Dundee United defense could have done to have prevented that. Number 7, James Forrest in Inverness, September 24th at Celtic Park. You can see here, Callie's got a corner that's taken out of the box, brought up on the counter here. You can see it setting up beautifully. Key here, slide rule pass right into the path of James Forrest, and again, knows when to take his chances, puts it coolly right in the corner there. Shows the strength to be able to fend off a couple of Cali defenders here.
Yeah, it was not a great counter-attack, and it was just basically 2 things. A great pass by Key, and a brilliant first touch by James Forrest that allows him to break through the defence and just poke past goalkeeper again.
Yeah, this was, I think, a breakout game for James Forrest. We've seen, obviously, his pace going down the flanks and setting up others, but just to see his final product here on display was something that obviously is quite special. I mean, we've had wingers in the past with a lot of technique and a lot of skill, but haven't quite had the final ball. James Forrest proves here, as we've seen in flashes over the past couple of seasons when he's really developed, that he's got what it takes to put the ball away. James Forrest again here against Hibs in the Scottish Cup, October 26th. And just, again, showing strength to fend off a Hibs defender. Just puts the ball away there. He's cementing our place, advancing into the Scottish Cup.
Yeah, this is personally my best James Forrest goal so far this season. He just confuses the defender totally and just smashes it right in the just into the back post. And the goalkeeper's basically got no chance of saving it.
Yeah, lovely setup there also by Gary Hooper. Just putting it into his path. And again, you just always love seeing our players take the chances from just outside the box, and lovely finish here as well.
Yeah, it was another important game as well.
Absolutely. Number 5 is Gary Hooper against Motherwell. This was November 6th, a big game. Obviously, we're trying to steady the ship here. Scott Brown takes the ball down the field, gives it to Paddy out wide. Paddy had just come on as a substitute. Squares the ball, nice little toe poke in there from Gary Hooper.
Yeah, this is basically another solo goal. Set up by Paddy McCourt. Drags the ball at the field, passes it out wide to Stokes, and just puts it in for Gary Hooper. He's just there to tap it in.
Absolutely. I mean, this is, the player that we've been crying out for, obviously, for several years. We haven't had that predatory penalty box striker. Gary Hooper coming in last season was a breath of fresh air, exactly what we needed. And he's just continued that on this season. This is a perfect example of what he's best at, and that's just putting the ball away with those easy little distributions. Anthony Stokes here with the slide roll pass, just setting him up, just showing exactly what that partnership between Hooper and Stokes really means. Number 4 was Joe Ledley against Rangers, December 28th. Now, this might not have been the prettiest goal of the season, but I'll tell you what, it probably lives largest in the hearts of many Celtic supporters. Joe Ledley uncovered in the back post, just coolly puts it in. A header from a corner kick. How appropriate. I mean, we've been clamoring for more goals to be scored from a header off of corner kicks. We've had a lack of them over the past couple of seasons. What a perfect opportunity. What a perfect situation for Joe Ledley to do just that.
Yeah, he just rose above Kirk Broadfoot and just put it into the back of a Rangers net again from a corner. He actually seems to be one of our best players in the air from corners, despite only being about 5'11", I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's a combination of both his ability to get into the air and his instinct. He's always shown great instinct in terms of timing his runs from deep in the central midfield, but key component of scoring headers is timing as well. Number 3 goals, Stokes against Kilmarnock from October 15th. Obviously a vital point in the season so far, a turning point, I would think. That moment, Celtic was a bit on the skids. Anthony Stokes puts it coolly into the corner there, really setting up a turnaround in the season, if you will. Celtic finding themselves 3-0 down. This was the opening scoring opportunity that brought us back. We were able to nick a point, coming back from 3-0 down to level things at 3.
Yeah, again, it wasn't exactly the best goal, but it was really important. I think this goal just kick-started our revival so far this season. Anthony Stokes, really, he just puts tons of power on it, and usually just goes like way over the bar. This time he managed to just control that power and just nick it underneath the bar, and the goalkeeper had absolutely no chance.
Absolutely. Number 2 goal, Dylan McGeoch against St. Mirren, November 26th. Dylan takes the ball just outside of his own end, jinks past one player, takes it on his own, jinks past another player, the same player again, another player, and another player, and then, most importantly, gets it past the keeper, opening a Celtic account in such a fantastic way. Certainly the first of many wonder goals from him.
Yeah, it was the best goal of the season, but not important-wise, because it was the last goal of the game in a 5-1 demolition of St. Mirren. But basically, he just takes the play off the St. Mirren, he just takes the ball off the St. Mirren player and just absolutely runs riot. I think the thing that really unlocked this move was that there, where he just moved to the left, checked the defender, and St. Mirren defence just seemed to collapse.
Yeah, shades of Georgie Best there, trying to nutmeg the same player in the same play, which sent Celtic Park faithful into a frenzy. Like you said, probably not the most important goal, but certainly one of the nicest to look at. Our number 1 goal of the season so far, Victor Wanyama against Hearts. Obviously, Hearts coming to Celtic Park. Always going to be a tough game. December 10th, getting into the thick of the season, getting in the waning moments of the game, still 0-0. The least likely of sources, Victor Wanyama, big man, finds some room there and just puts it away in the upper 90, top right corner, past the keeper.
Indeed, it really is just a fantastic goal from Victor Wanyama. Really unlikely source as well. We've always had a history of tough games against Hearts, and they'll usually finish off with some really nice goals. This is one of them, and it gave us a run of form into the game against Rangers, which seen us overturn a 15-point gap, and now we're 2 points ahead.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, Hearts is always going to play us tough no matter where we play them. Celtic Park, Tynecastle rather. And it was absolutely vital that we got 3 points from every game that we played going into that December 28th meeting with Rangers. So this ensured the fact that we were going to get 3 points there and keep the momentum going for Neil Lennon and the rest of the troops. So long may these wonder goals continue. Long may the good results continue as well. And hopefully that can see us through to another SPL title. So for Josh Gaffney, I'm Graham Wilson, and as part of Paradise Preview. Thanks for watching. Hail, hail, and keep the faith.